Good, yeah.
Holding this as well.
Acknowledge. Oh, good. Okay, ready? Sanele, can you just give us just a team mindset going into this Munster game? You guys are now sort of in a playoff time. Um, what is the mindset for the team going into the Munster game?
No, it's just trying to replicate or do even more what we did from last week's performance. You know, trying to not be complacent. Just trying to step up our game, improve where we need to improve. We watched the last week's game. We saw where we could improve, and that's what we want to improve. And obviously, what we did well, we just carry on.
You feel as if obviously having dominated against them and you played another Irish team. Did you sort of understand what's also coming this coming weekend?
Yeah, I think it's a different challenge. They're more physical. I think they cause more problems with breakdowns, stuff like that. I think they're still an Irish side, but I think it's a complete different challenge for us, of which we've seen, and we've put plans in place to try and negate that.
Is it more almost like desperation rugby because there's 4 teams jammed on 39 points? Do you guys feel as if it's desperation, or you guys are quietly confident that you stick to what you guys do?
No, 100%. I think if we put in a performance and we put ourselves in a good position to win the game, I think the rest of the other teams can do what they do. But if we get 5 points or 4 points or whatever it is, we give ourselves a chance to crack the top 8. So we try to control what we can control, which is our performance and our results.
After that initial 15 minutes that you guys scored those 3 tries, it seemed like you went a little bit into your shells and battled to get front foot ball again. Has that been a work on this week to make sure, because Munster is going to be a very tough challenge in that regard as well, and you can't arguably won't be able to make similar mistakes or have a similar approach. So is it a work on that you've had this week to ensure that you're playing a full 80 minutes instead of a block at the front and a block at the end?
Yeah, we try by all means try to have a perfect game. I know you won't have a perfect game, but we strive to get that perfect game. But I think we just struggled with our set piece yesterday. I think that's where, especially with our lineouts, that's where they put the pressure on us and took the ball away from us. I think that's where the momentum swung. So if we can sort out a set piece, we'll be able to negate that, I don't know, dip, I don't call it that.
Was there, when you guys were capped in your half, it didn't seem like you guys panicked. You trust your system, your defensive system. Just take us through that evolution in trusting Jock's defensive system, and why did you guys manage to keep them out there so well for such a long time?
I think what we focus on is to not get individual. I think if you stick in system, as you just said now, I think the system sort of protects you a little bit. But once you start getting individual, that's when you concede points. So the more we stick into system and do what we do, I think it showed the boys didn't go out of system. So that's how we managed to keep them out.
How much have you guys focused on Munster this week? They beat the Stormers twice last year in Cape Town, including the final. Did you guys have a good video review of their winner against the Bulls last weekend? And has that been quite a bit of a talking point?
Yeah, 100%. I think in our preparation, we must know what's coming on the weekend. So we did that this week. We saw their strengths, so where they tend to put pressure on teams or score points. We saw, and we've got plans in place to try to stop that.
Have you developed in number 10 jersey any superstitions?
No.
Is there a ritual that you go through pre-match, tie the left foot first and then move on to the strapping and stuff like that?
No, just take it easy. I don't know, just have fun.
So, you're still enjoying it, obviously, at number 10.
Yeah.
Sanele, speaking of you at Fly-Off, how has your season been for you personally? I think you've had quite a revelation between 9 and 10, and you've faced the higher ups as well. So what was your season like so far?
I think it's been okay, yeah. I just try serve the team the best way. I can. So if I'm needed at 9, I'm happy to serve there, and then if I'm needed at 10, I'm also happy to serve there. I think just my background, like high school, whatever, I think that sort of helps. It's not a very foreign position for me, so yeah, I just serve wherever I can.
And Sanele, the talk in the team, I know it's only after the season, but with the Boks playing games against Wales and Portugal, where a lot of new players might come in, is that also adding a bit of excitement to the guys? And are they talking about that if they perform now, they may be able to get in for a game there?
No, not really. No, it's not something I've been talking about. I think our focus is getting into the top 8 in playoffs. If that comes, it comes. If it doesn't, yeah.
Guys, can we take one more? We're happy? I want to get them.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks very much.
Sure, brother. Okay, cool.
Thank you.